This is the part 4 of chapter 6 percentage, and here we are going to continue the rest of exercise 6b. So in the last part we have completed till question number 9. Here we'll start from question number 11. Question number 11. The price of an article is reduced by 10%. By how much percent this value be increased to restore to its former value? Now it is said that an article is there and the price is not mentioned. So when the article's price has been reduced by 10%, by how much should it be increased to get back to its original price? So first let us assume that the original price is rupees X. Now the first it is at first the price has been reduced by 10%. So we will write it as X minus 10% of X, which is equals to, so 10% means 10 by 100. So X minus 10 by 100 of X, that means 100X minus 10X by 100, which is equal to 90X by 100. Now it is said that to restore its former price we need to increase. So we need to increase. How much we need to increase? The original price was X and now the price is 90X by 100. That means we have to find the difference of the original price and the new price. So solving 100X minus 90X by 100 is equal to 10X by 100. Now let us take the percentage. Find out the percentage. So percentage increase in the price of the article will be the difference divided by the new price into 100. So difference is 10X by 100 divided by the new price is 90X by 100 into 100. As we are converting into percentage, so we will multiply it by 100. So this can be written as 10X by 100 into 100 by 90X into 100. So 100 and 100 will get cancelled, X and X will get cancelled. Here we will get 1, that is 10 ones are 10, 10 nines are 90. So what is remaining is 100 divided by 9, which is equal to 1 by 9%. I hope you have understood this. Next, moving on to question number 13. A man gave 35% of his money to his elder son and 40% of the remainder to the younger son. Now he is left with rupees 11700, that is 11,700. How much money he had? So let us first assume that the man had rupees X with him. And how much is he giving to his elder son? So money given to his elder son is equals to 35% of X, which is equals to 35 by 100 into X, that is 35X by 100. So I have not cancelled it by 5, I have kept it as it is. Now remaining money is equal to, remaining money, that means earlier he had X. Now out of this he gave 35X by 100 to his elder son. So remainder is X minus 35X by 100. So you will write it as 100X minus 35X by 100, which is equals to 65X by 100. So money given to his younger son is 40% of the remainder. Remainder is 65X by 100. So 40% of 65X by 100. So if I calculate this or solve this, we will get 26X by 100. Now what is the remaining money? Earlier, after paying the elder son, he had this much, 65X by 100. Now he had paid 26X by 100 to his younger son. So the remainder is 65X by 100 minus 26X by 100, which is 100 is the LCM, and 65X minus 26X will give us 39X by 100. Now according to the equation, they said the remaining money he had is 11700, which is equal to 39X by 100. Therefore the value of X is equals to 11700 into 100. This 39 will come to the right hand side in division form. So divided by 39. If we solve this equation, we will get 30,000 as the answer. So the original money, the money the man had in the beginning is rupees 30,000. Question number 15. A and B are two towers. The height of tower A is 20% less than that of B. How much percent is B's height more than that of A? Now there are two towers A and B, and it is said that tower A is 20% less than that of B. So first let us assume that the height of tower B is x. That is, height of tower B is x meters. So what is the height of tower A? 20% less. That means 1 minus 20 by 100 into x, or you can write it as x minus 20% of x. Both are correct. So if I solve this, so 100 minus 20 by 100, which is equals to 80 by 100. So 80x by 100. If I solve this or reduce this into for the lowest term, it will be 4x by 5. Now the difference in their height. Let us find the difference in their height, because we have seen that when the later part of the question asks that after decreasing or increasing, how much we have to increase to get it to its original form, we have to find the difference amount first. So the difference in the height of the two towers, first one was x, that is B is x, and the tower A is 4x by 5. So if I subtract this, taking 5 as the LCM, in the numerator we'll have 5x minus 4x, which is equals to x by 5. So to find out the percentage, that is percentage by which tower B's height is more than tower A. So by whom it should be more? That is, by A, how much more is B? So what we have to find the relationship in respect to A. So difference amount divided by height of tower A into 100. So difference amount is x by 5 divided by what is the height of A? Because in relation to A we have to find the height of B. So we have to keep the height of A or tower A in the denominator. So 4x by 5, as we are converting it into percentage, so into 100. So in the next step we will write it as x by 5 into 5 by 4x into 100. So 5 and 5 will get cancelled, x and x will get cancelled, 4 and 4 25s are 100. So the answer is 25%. Question number 17. The value of a car depreciates annually by 10%. If the present value of the car is rupees 6,50,000, find its value after 2 years. So the present value is 6,50,000. Now it is said that each year the car is depreciating, means it is reducing its value by 10%. So in this year it is 6,50,000. So next year its value will be 10% less. So we can write it as like this: value after 1 year is equals to 1 minus 10 by 100 into 6,50,000. Okay, or you can write it as 6,50,000 minus 10% of 6,50,000. It is same thing. Okay, so instead of writing it in that form, I have written it as 1 minus 10%. 10% decrease means from taking the whole fraction to be 1, from this we are decreasing 10%. So 1 minus 10%. So of which value? Of the present value, which is 6,50,000. So if I solve this equation, that is 100 into 1 is 100. So in the numerator, 100 minus 10 divided by 100, which is equals to 90 by 100 into 6,50,000. So solving this equation, our answer is 5,85,000. That is, at the end of the first year, the value of the car will be 5,85,000. But we have to find the value after 2 years. So we have to calculate this once more. So now the price of the car is 5,85,000. So we will depreciate the value on 5,85,000 again. So value of the car after 2 years will be 1 minus 10%, that is 10 by 100 into 5,85,000. So 1 minus 10 by 100 means 100 minus 10 by 100, which is 90 by 100 into 5,85,000. That is equal to 5,26,500. So at the end of the second year, the value of the car will stand to 5,26,500. Next, question number 19. A student was asked to multiply a number by 5 by 3. He multiplied it by 3 by 5 instead. Find the percentage error in the calculation. Now, I don't know what was the number, so let the number be x. The student was asked to multiply the number by 5 by 3. So, first we'll write let the number be x, and the actual product should be how much? 5 by 3 of x, that is 5x by 3. And by mistake, the student has find the product as 3 by 5, means he has multiplied the number by 3 by 5. So, the wrong product is 3x by 5. So, first let us find out the error in the product. That means how much difference is there in the actual product and the error product. That is 5x by 3 minus 3x by 5. Okay, if I subtract 5x by 3 and 3x by 5, taking LCM, 3 and 5, LCM is 15. And this 5 will be multiplied by 5x, so that is 25x minus 3 into 3x, that is 9x. That will give us 16x by 15. So the percentage error is error divided by the actual product into 100. So the error is 16x by 15 divided by actual product is 5x by 3 into 100. That is equals to 16x by 15. Now division will be converted into multiplication, and this will get reciprocal, that is 3 by 5x into 100. So here if I cancel this, if I start solve this equation, my answer will be 64%. Okay, therefore the answer percentage error is 64%. So this is the last question of this exercise. In an election between, that is question number 20, sorry. In an election between two candidates, 10% of the voters did not cast their vote. 10% of the votes polled were found invalid. The successful candidate got 54% of the valid votes and won by majority of 1620 votes. Find the number of voters enrolled on the voter list. So we don't know how many voters are there enrolled in the voter list. So let the number of voters be x. At the beginning it is said that 10% of the voters did not cast their vote. So voters who did not cast their vote were 10% of x. So how much is remaining now? So number of voters who cast their vote is 1 minus 10% of x. Okay. Or you can write it as x minus 10% of x, which is equals to, if I solve this, 100 minus 10 by 100, that is 90 by 100, 90x by 100, which is equals to 9x by 10. Again it is said that 10% of the votes polled were found invalid. So out of 9x by 10, 10% were invalid. So number of valid voters is 1 minus 10% of 9x by 10. Okay. So 1 minus 10 by 100, that means 9x by 10 minus 10% of 9x by 10, which is equal to, if I solve this, it will be 90 by 100 into 9x by 10. So solving this equation, we will get 81x by 100. And in the question it is mentioned, the one who has won the vote got 54% of the total vote. So we have written it as percentage of votes winning candidate got is equals to 54%. So what is the percentage the losing candidate got? That is 100 minus 54%, which is equals to 46%. And it is said that the successful candidate has won by 1620 votes. That means this is the difference amount of the successful and the losing candidate. So we will write the percentage of the successful candidate minus the percentage of the losing candidate, and out of what? Out of the total vote means the valid voters, that is 81x by 100, okay, which is equals to 1620. So solving this 54x minus 46x, which is 8x by 100, into 81x by 100 equals to 1620. So for x, what we'll do is 1620, bring those 100 to the right hand side, so both will be multiplied, and we'll bring the 8 and 81 to the right hand side, so that they will be in the division form. So the equation is 1620 into 100 into 100 divided by 8 into 81. So solving this equation, we'll get the answer as 25,000. So the total number of voters on the voters list were 25,000. Okay, that's all for this part. Thank you.